This is my current collection of Fiskars products. So I saw the Fiskars Pro Utility Knife reviewed a couple of places on YouTube, and it looked really interesting to me. It does have that fastback action, and by fastback I mean the Milwaukee fastback that most people know and love. Ergonomics, if you're going to grab onto the whole knife like this. Yeah, that's the advantage of the Fiskars, is the ergonomic shape. The clip design, either intentionally or accidentally, works really well on a molly loop system. Doesn't lend itself to sliding onto a pocket, a pant pocket, or any kind of a pocket very easily. It does work really well on the molly loop system. The fastback clip, you can see, is perfectly designed for easily sliding on a pocket or a pant pocket, but on the molly loop system, it's more loose. It seems like they made the clip design so that it did not interfere with the ergonomics, because it doesn't. When I hold on to this, I don't feel that clip jamming into my hand or my fingers. And it doesn't have any blade storage. The blade lock in it is quite nice though. And I noticed that it has these blades in it that are made in the USA. If you're wondering if you have to buy these blades that have this additional square cutout in them, no, you do not. The Fiskars does accept these typical utility blades just fine. Last Best Tool and other YouTube reviewers have reviewed this, and I just wanted to add those points to the pool of knowledge about this tool. So this is just a fastback style folding utility saw. So you can flip that out, lock it, and then it has replaceable blades, and it takes these recip style blades. Now this accepts fairly thick blades, and I'm pointing that out because if you use like a metal cutting blade like this, it's a little bit thinner, and then you get a little bit of wobble side to side. This is about a 5-inch blade, and it will fold down like this. Because they made the groove all the way through the handle, you can get away with putting a 6-inch blade, and you can get away with actually folding that down. You get a little bit of stick out here, but it's not bad. I also wanted to point out that some of these recip blades have a hard time fitting in this. Like it feels jammed right there, and I'm not sure why. I tried to see if there was some difference in the dimensions, and I can't really see much of any difference at all. I'm pointing that out just so you know that not all of the recip blades just easily fit in there. And this doesn't fit in here very well. It's a little tight, but I can get that in there. And if you're wondering, this Ryobi blade is not nearly as sharp as a fixed blade knife. So these Ryobi blades that I got off Amazon Japan aren't really that sharp. Even though they kind of look like it, they're not razor sharp. They're made to go in a recip saw, and they work really well for cutting through cardboard, by the way. Is the Fiskars the best premium pruning saw? Well, no. for pruning and cutting wood, I would definitely go with the Pocket Boy. But the advantage with the Fiskars over the Pocket Boy is that you have some interesting flexibility with options for blades. Okay, well then we come to the Fiskars knife. Other YouTube channels have already reviewed this product in a much more thorough way than I'm going to. I'm just going to add my comments. I have been using this knife. The sharpness is acceptable compared to this Japanese Uniflame. There's no comparison. The Uniflame is way better than this Fiskars. The Fiskars has this deburring file on it, which does work. So the sharpener is built into the sheath, and I thought that was a clever idea, but I have found that this makes use kind of fussy. You know, you can't just throw the knife in the sheath. You've got to pay attention to what you're doing. I have been using this knife, but it is not my favorite. Right now, my favorite for carrying on my pant pocket in my yard is the Uniflame. And then we come to this monster Fiskars Machete. It's heavy, it's thick. You know, I bought it because I decided it was time to replace this crappy, cheap Walmart Harbor Freight flimsy machete that I've had for years. I don't really use machetes very often. I don't see my Fiskars getting much use. I was thinking that I might put it in with my camping stuff, but it's so big and it's heavy that I may opt to just have a lighter camping kit and leave this in the garage. They seem to put a nice coating on here to protect from corrosion. I can't tell you how durable this coating is, but if I have to chop something that's in the ground or toward the ground and I risk running the blade into dirt, I'm going to use this. So that's why I'm saying I see this as kind of a gardening tool. I don't typically camp anywhere where I have to hack my way through thick tropical overgrowth or anything like that. So I see this as getting pretty limited use for me. I'll try to find any links I can to this on Amazon, but I found this at Home Depot. And if you go back into the gardening section at Home Depot, not the tool section, but the gardening section, you'll find this back there with gardening tools. I see Fiskars as kind of a value brand that has a lot of interesting design features. They seem really focused on ergonomics, which is something I like. They make a axe version of a machete. They make a machete axe. So they have a lot of interesting designs. If you haven't checked out Fiskars lately, check them out. I'll give you all the links in the description below. I hope that was interesting and helpful, and as always, thank you for watching.